Okay, we're going to look at problem number 46 on section 4.6, and we're going to make sure that we can identify our A, our B, and our C. And we're always going to kind of keep in mind, what is our parent function? It would just be the cotangent of x, and we know that that is the same as the cosine over the sine. So in our parent function, where are our values undefined? And so that's really where I'm going to start. And so I know that the sine is 0 at 0. I know the sine is 0. I'm not going to make that full asymptote. I'm just going to put it right there. At integrals of pi, right? And so here would be my parent function asymptotes. And so I just dotted those up there. Well, those are going to help me because when I identify my values in my function, my A is 2, my B is 1, and my C is pi over 6. So I need to make sure that I know my period. Normally, it's always actually pi over B, right? So the parent function is pi because really the B is 1. So I need to look at this function. Does my period change? And it doesn't because the B is 1. So the period is still going to be pi. But the phase shift, I am going to have a phase shift. So that's going to be C over B. And in this case, my C is pi over 6. And pi over 6 divided by 1 is still just pi over 6. And it's going to go to the left. Well, really, that's 30 degrees, right? So that's where I'm going to start, because if I shift my asymptotes 30 degrees, now I'm going to label this, but this is going to be a negative pi over 6. And this one's going to occur at 5 pi over 6. And you could label those, this is pi over 6. This is really 2 pi over 6, which is pi over 3. This is really 3 pi over 6. This is 4 pi over 6. And this is 5 pi over 6. Clearly, we usually call this pi over 3, and we call this 2 pi over 3. But you're really looking at increments of pi over 6 since we shifted from 0 and we went 30 degrees to the left. Once you have your asymptotes, and I could also do one over here, which I left out, but let's add that in pretty quickly. I can also, now that I have my asymptotes, go to the x-intercept, because the x-intercept is going to be halfway in between. So if you need to kind of look at how many kind of portions this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it splits into kind of 6 sections. So we're going to go halfway in between, which looks like it's going to be at pi over 3.